A warm greeting to one and all. Dear friends, myself, Dr. S.B. Kishore, welcome you all in the today's session, reverse search image for citation. You may also call it how to check what a fake picture. So during your research, you may download many images. Later on, if you want to acquire certain additional information about that image, then it's a very big task. So how to resolve this particular problem? That is what we are going to discuss in our today's session. So in the today's sessions, we are going to cover the following points. Why to use image in research, why reversing a search image, tools to search a downloaded image, step to search a similar image, result of searching reverse image, and finally we will cover all these things during our practical session, which is an important part of our discussion. So like I earlier said, after downloading an image, later on if you require to acquire certain additional information about an image, then searching an image among the billions of photos available around the web is a very big task. And especially if you have cropped that particular image or if you have altered the size of the image, then searching such image is again a very big task. But nothing to worry, we have a various tools called as reverse search image through which we are able to locate the web addresses of the images. Okay, so let's see why to use image in research. Okay, it's a somewhat offbeat question, but during our research you may require many images at the different parts of your research. So like someone said, a picture tells thousands of words. That's very much true. A single picture may able to describe the thousands of words. Okay, so an image can help the reader to understand the complex process easily than what a written text. A graph and chart can be useful to visualize the statistical information. Okay, and image can make your writing more understandable and visually attractive. So these are some of the common reasons. That's why you may use what? The images in your research. Now, why reversing a search image? During research, one may download many images from the different websites. Now, instead of searching using a word or phrase, you can search using an image. So, there are various reasons why to use a reverse search image. So, like for the citation purpose, it means to find out the original source of the image. It might be possible that when you have downloaded, you have not kept the information about the particular website. So, using this technique, you are able to get what? The information about the web addresses from which location you have downloaded an image. Not only for the citation. Citation means what? Giving an acknowledgement to the original author. So, this will be helpful to avoid what? A plagiarism. Okay. Then, to find the visually similar types of images. This is one more reason. For that purpose, you may use what? The reverse search image tool. And finally, to make it easier to spot the fake images. Nowadays, you may find a n number of fake images in your social networking sites. So now, what are the tools that will help you to search the downloading image? Reverse image search tool involves choosing an image and using a search engine to find what? A same image on the other websites. So it means what you need to give, you need to provide the image, and then only it is able to extract the additional information about that particular image. So there are various tools through which we are able to extract the information, or through which we are able to find the similar images, like Google Image Search, Bing Visual Search, Yahoo, okay, then small SEO tools. So there are n number of tools are available. So in the today's session, we will cover with what? Google Image Search. So there are various mechanisms through which you are able to extract the information for the picture. The first one is by entering the image URL called as Uniform Resource Locator, then uploading an image, and third one is by means of what? A keyword. So these are the three ways through which you are able to extract the information of your image. Now, which mechanism it is following? The retrieve technique is known as what? Content-based image retrieval, or it is also known as QBIC, Query by Image Content, or content-based visual information retrieval. Now, what are the steps that will help you to find a similar image? The first one is on your computer, open your favorite web browser, assume it's a Chrome. Then go to the Google image and click search by image. Okay, here you need to click. Then click upload an image and then choose the file. Okay, here you need to click what? Click over here, and then you need to specify the file that you would like to search. Okay. Now, what are the results that you may get after clicking on that particular previous button? During your search for a picture, you may get the following result. It will show the similar types of images. It will list the website that contain these images and other size of the picture that you have searched with. It means after downloaded the image, it might be possible that you have altered the size of the image by means of cropping or by simply resizing. Okay. So it will show you the actual image size of that file also. Now, how to identify the fake pictures? Nowadays, many fake pictures circulate among the social networks. Okay. And changing an image smoothly by small gradual step using a computer animation technique is known as what? Morphing. So using this morphing technique, people are doing what? They are changing the pictures, original picture into some fake picture. Now in this case, which one is the real picture? Left one or right one? Okay. So during our practical session, we will check it. So in the practical session, we will cover, first of all, we will try to download certain image, then we will crop certain image, and then using Google reverse search image, we will try to find out the web addresses of the photos. Okay. So these are some of the references that you may follow. Now it's the time to do a practical session. So type here Google. Okay. So it will be showing a Google Chrome. Now first of all, we will download certain images. So based on say topic research only. So click on the images. Now assume that I want to download this image. So save image as, specify the name of the file, suppose R1. Now download one more file, suppose this one with the name say R2. Now open this R1 file and crop it. Okay, simply edit it. Crop the picture. Okay, and now again save it with the name say R3. Okay, observe that this is our original picture and we have now R3, which one is what? Crop one. So here our work is over. Now type here google.com. Here you will find an option called as image. Okay, so click over here. Now click on search by image. Now you can specify your URL or you can also upload an image. So upload an image, choose the file, specify the say our crop file. I am searching by means of using a crop file, and now open. Now within the fractions of seconds, see within how many seconds? Within 1.55 seconds, it has listed so many web addresses or web pages where these images can be found. Let's see, these are the original image. So these are the website where that particular image has been used. Okay, it is also showing what? The size of the image. So see, it is showing the two things. First one is it is showing the size of the image, and second thing is that it is listing the various websites, and third one is it is listing what? Somewhat similar types of image. Okay, so these are the three results that you may get after using the tools. Okay, now how to identify the fake pictures? Now again reverse. Now again upload an image. Choose the file. Now observe that we have basically two pictures over here. Now which one is real, this one or this one? So let's try with this. Open. Okay, and now it is showing what? a fake picture. Observe that these are what? A fake pictures. So in this way you are able to identify the fake picture also. So I hope that the basic purpose of this session is to get what? To acquire the additional information about the images. So it means, see that once you got that particular information, this is what? A web address where you find this particular address. This is an image. So see, this is what? Your web address. So this gives what? The additional information that you may require during your research for citing. Okay. So I hope that you understood the thing that we are covered in our today's session. So practice it. With that, thank you very much. Have a nice day.